1. Jeremiah 29:11, NIV. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Meaning of this verse. God is telling us that He has good plans for our lives. He wants us to be happy, safe, and to have good things in the future. Just like a parent who makes sure their child is okay and has good things to look forward to, God has a big, wonderful plan for each of us. 2 Deuteronomy 8:18, NIV. But remember the Lord your God, for it is He who gives you the ability to produce wealth, and so confirms His covenant, which He swore to your ancestors, as it is today. Meaning of this verse. This verse reminds us that everything we have comes from God, even our ability to make money or do well in life. Just like when a parent helps their child do something hard, God helps us too, so we should never forget to thank Him for all He gives us. 3 Philippians 4:19, NIV. And my God will meet all your needs according to the riches of His glory in Christ Jesus. Meaning of this verse. God promises to give us everything we need, like food, clothes, and love, because He has everything in the whole world. It's like a parent who always makes sure their child has enough to eat and is taken care of, no matter what. 4th Proverbs 10:22, NIV. The blessing of the Lord brings wealth without painful toil for it. Meaning of this verse. When God blesses us, we can become wealthy or successful without having to work too hard or feel tired all the time. It's like when you work on something but you get extra help so it feels easy and you don't have to worry about it too much. 5. Matthew 6:33, NIV. But seek first His kingdom and His righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well. Meaning of this verse. Jesus is telling us to focus on loving God and doing good things first, and then everything we need will be taken care of. It's like when you listen to your parents and do the right thing and then they give you what you need afterward. 6th, 3 John 1:2, NIV. Dear friend, I pray that you may enjoy good health and that all may go well with you, even as your soul is getting along well. Meaning of this verse. This verse is a prayer for good health and happiness, not just for the body, but also for the heart and mind. It's like wishing your friend feels good on the inside and the outside, that everything in their life goes great, and they stay healthy. 7th Psalm 1:3, NIV. That person is like a tree planted by streams of water, which yields its fruit in season and whose leaf does not wither. Whatever they do prospers. Meaning of this verse. Someone who follows God is like a tree that always has water to grow big and strong. This person will do well in life, just like a tree that grows good fruit at the right time. It's like when you take care of a plant by giving it water and sunlight, and it grows healthy and tall. 8. Malachi 3:10, NIV. Bring the whole tithe into the storehouse, that there may be food in my house. Test me in this, says the Lord Almighty, and see if I will not throw open the floodgates of heaven and pour out so much blessing that there will not be room enough to store it. Meaning of this verse. God is saying, if you give to others or to the church, I will bless you with so much that you won't even have enough space to hold it all. It's like sharing your toys with your friends, and then your parents surprise you with even more toys because you were so generous. 9. Proverbs 13:22, NIV. A good person leaves an inheritance for their children's children, but a sinner's wealth is stored up for the righteous. Meaning of this verse. A good person saves enough money and good things to pass on to their children and grandchildren. But people who don't do the right thing might lose their wealth, and it could be given to those who live righteously. It's like when a grandparent saves their special things to give to their grandkids, while someone who isn't careful may not have anything left to give. 10. Luke 6:38, NIV. Give, and it will be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, will be poured into your lap. For with the measure you use, it will be measured to you. Meaning of this verse. When you give to others, God will give back to you even more. The picture here is of a basket that's so full it's spilling over. It's like when you share your snacks with a friend, and later they give you an even bigger snack in return. Each of these verses reminds us that God's idea of wealth and prosperity is not just about money. It's also about having everything we need, like love, health, happiness, and peace, all provided by God when we trust Him and do good.